Alright, today we're going to do seating depth testing on the 6.5 PRC with the 156 Bergers. We're doing it at 800 yards. I get asked all the time if I see where my preference is for doing seating depth testing, whether it's better to do it at 100 yards or better to do it long range. And honestly, I don't have a preference. It doesn't seem to matter to me. Now, there are some people that I have a lot of respect for that say they can notice a difference at long range. With seating depth testing, I really haven't. I've done it both ways. I guess I should back up. People really ask me what I usually do. Well, I don't usually do anything because I am always testing different methods so that I can actually have a informed opinion on what to do. But in any case, today we're doing it at 800 yards. Now, when it comes to powder charge, I absolutely do think that you should be doing your testing at the farthest shooting distance you intend to shoot. As far as practical, like right now, I don't have access to my 1,000 yards, so I'm doing 800. But in any case, we're going to do seating depth testing. And because I like the way the groups were so well with the 25 off, all I'm going to do is 15 off, 20 off, 25 off, 30 off, and 35 off. And I've got a clean barrel. We've got foulers down on the target, and we're just going to see what these do. These are 15 off. Those first two were 3078 and 3079. Again, I don't know if I believe that. It's 3067. So not bad for ES. So average of 3075 with an ES of 12. We'll go down, we'll mark the target, and we'll keep going. All right, we got those marked. Looks to be roughly a quarter-minute group. We had decent ES, which I really don't care about. Definitely not like other people do. And this is going to be 20 off. It's 3070. 3079. Didn't get that one. All right, we got those marked. Unfortunately, I pulled one of them. But we're gonna start a new series here. Maybe. This lab radar, it is the best thing available. It's just so frustrating that you just get to where you expect it to work, and then it doesn't work. Okay, these are 25 off. 30 3078. $3077. $3067. Okay, we'll go mark those and see what we get. All right, we got those marked. We're gonna go ahead and go 30 off here. It's 3095. $3076. No idea what happened with that 3095. $3089. We'll go mark the target and keep going. We just got done shooting the 30 thousandths off. I'm not going to shoot these 35 thousandths off. I'll just save them for fowlers. The 10 off, the 15 off, the 20 off, or sorry, the 15 off, which is the closest I went to the lands. The 15 off, the 20 off, and the 25 thousandths off. I actually think I marked them wrong on the target now that we're talking about it. The 15 off, the 20 off, the 25 off, and the 30 off all shot good groups. I'm gonna go with the 15 off just because the 20 off and the 25 off didn't change the point of impact a whole lot, and they were all very accurate. I just looked at the GoPro footage to confirm that the shot that I thought I pulled was in fact the one that was out of the group on target. It was the third shot of I think it was the 20 off. But it is in fact the one that I pulled. I don't know what happened. The bag shifted right as the trigger broke, and I knew it was not going to be in the group. But anyways, we'll run the 15 off. Again, I think I've got them marked on the target wrong, but we'll go down there and we'll talk about it. All right, here is the seeding depth testing from today. Everything marked with an F is a fowler, and I mismarked the 10 off, what's marked 10 off and what's marked 15 off. The ones that are actually marked 10 off or minus 10, those are actually 15 off, and the ones that are marked negative 15 are actually 20 off. And I did go back and look at the GoPro footage. You'll see that, or should have seen that in this video, but that one, the third shot of what I marked as minus 15, like I said, that was actually 20 off. That one was me. The bag just shifted right as the trigger broke, so I was very confident that was going to be out of the group unless it just accidentally fell into the group, and it did exactly what I thought it would do. I'm going to end up running 15 off. You can see there the 15 off, which marks negative 10. Look at that group, and then look at the two that are marked negative 15, which are actually 20 off, and then look at the ones that are negative 25, which are actually 25 thousandths off the lands. You can see there wasn't a big point of impact shift, and there especially wasn't a big point of impact shift between the 15 and the 20 off. Again, the ones that are marked minus 10 and minus 15. I don't usually see that kind of forgiveness in seeding depth, counter to what some say, and I'm not saying they're wrong, I'm just saying I don't see it very often. This is actually the only time I can recall seeing this in the recent past. But in any case, I'm going to run 59.1 grains of H1000 with 210M primers in ADG brass, 156 Bergers, and we're going to run them 15 thousandths off. We're going to zero the rifle, and we're going to get to shooting it. For those watching my vlog, this is what load development should be like if it's a combination that you have had experience with in the past. You watch that 300 WSM, and I explained in the wrap-up video that I was doing some experimentation. If we would have just gone straight to what the F-class guys use, I think we would have, well, I can assure you, based on what you actually saw in those videos, if we would have gone straight to that H4350 load, we would have had a load very quickly. But I'm collecting data for a cartridge guide and seeing what the round is capable of doing with different combinations for hunting purposes. We can give up a little bit of accuracy in hunting, but I do still feel like we owe it to the animals to be as accurate as we can. But just because it's super accurate doesn't mean it's necessarily going to be the best as far as always hitting your target because of wind conditions, and that's really a topic for a later discussion. Accuracy does matter, but sometimes speed is going to play a role in the percentage of hits. In any case, this is what load development should look like with a combination that you have experience with.